I love that term downsizing. I always say downsizing doesn't necessarily mean down spending. And so downsizing, if you sell your home and buy a smaller home, if it's a newer home, it might not be that much of a difference as far as the cost. If there's still a mortgage, especially if you have a lower interest rate mortgage from 10 years ago and you're taking out a mortgage now in 2024. So downsizing doesn't always mean down spending. So those are the things that's really talking about measuring what you're spending is. The beauty of doing planning is, especially before you actually are at the threshold of retirement, is that you can prepare and think about and try out how things are going to go. Can I afford to live a lifestyle on a little bit less if that's something I'm going to need to contemplate, because you still have the paycheck coming in. So if you can try to live on less than the full paycheck, then you can kind of identify, yes, I could make that work. But if you can't, or you have a month where you can't, the paycheck's still coming in. So you have some flexibility to figure that out. You could think about, well, what if I didn't have a mortgage and I had this same income coming in? Well, that would be tremendous to have that extra cash flow. And then can I sell my house, downsize to your point, and forego a mortgage, or cut it down if that's a possibility. But I think the downsizing question has a lot to do with quality of life. And I think we talk a lot about the numbers and the dollars and all of that, but it has a lot to do with quality of life. You're going to have to shovel snow and get the lawn cut and take care of the flower beds and all that. Whether you're paying someone to do that or not, you're still the general contractor at a minimum in a traditional single family home. So maybe downsizing is just taking on less and freeing up your lifestyle to leave the house and everything's taken care of. If say it's a townhome community or something, if that's what downsizing looks to a person. I think you have to think of it in those terms, because the dollars, you can manage to spend less in a household where you are. And I think that's really the critical piece. The only way you can take money out, if you have the excess capital to take out of your house and you're going to have money left over, that's a whole other story. So now you can, if you really can sell your home and buy something else for less and have money left over, that could be new capital that's part of your investments that could generate income. That might be what downsizing looks for some people. But again, you need to take the time to measure that. And that's what good planning is. That's why you work with a professional to really roll up your sleeves and do all of that measurement and thinking and asking the right questions.